Do you have a business or a side hustle? Or would you like to have a business or a side hustle, but you have a ton of student loan debt and you feel like that's not possible? Or maybe it's just you're doing it, but it's really stressful. I've got something that I would love to share with you. It's a bunch of tips, tricks, loopholes, strategies, coping mechanisms, things you haven't maybe even thought about before that could double your profit and lower your stress. This course, Double Your Profit, Lower Your Stress, is the first and only course that I'm aware of that is specifically built for student loan borrowers that either have a business or side hustle or want to have a business or a side hustle. It takes all the tips and tricks that I've learned growing student loan planner in the family of companies to a mid 7-figure revenue level consistently year over year. Now, that was not easy. I made a ton of mistakes. Things like HR, business structure, taxes, strategies, different business product lines I should have gotten into and other ones I shouldn't have gotten into. I think that there's a lot of lessons that anyone could learn from my successes and mistakes and just the things that I've picked up in the School of Hard Knocks that can help you and help lower your stress and, like I said, double your profit. Now, the reason I say that is most business owners are not paying attention to the key metrics that matter. They're not tracking KPIs. They're not looking at what brings in profit, what doesn't. They're not looking at unprofitable customers and vendors and really profitable customers and vendors and trying to work more with your ideal clients and your ideal suppliers and vendors. People do not think about this stuff, and most people sort of sleepwalk through owning a business or trying to start a business, and predictably, it's very stressful. I want to show you things that you've never thought about before. Things like different sort of tax strategies that you could look into. Should you be Schedule C? Should you do S Corporation? Should you set up an LLC? And if so, how should you do it? Should you go for advanced tax strategies like qualified small business stock, depreciation, defined benefit plans, profit sharing plans, etc.? Or should you just stick to bread and butter stuff and just focus on what you know will be successful? How should you be thinking about self-employment taxes? Should you be thinking about doing test assignments for your HR professionals? Have you ever looked in, remote work contractors to enhance your business? Should you be more aware and careful with the way you're doing employment agreements and going into details about job descriptions? Do you need to make sure you've got better insurance and legal team on your side to make sure you're protected? What kind of things that you're not aware of could cost you or save you a ton of money? I know from personal experience. Most of my mistakes have been 5 or 6 figure mistakes. Most of the successes have been 5 or 6 figure successes, and you can be at that level as well. And you can, again, save yourself from the mistakes that I've made so that you can have a much more successful business career doing your side hustle or your business. And I just want to point out something that you maybe have never even thought about before. Did you know that there are just such a low failure rate for professionals out there, such a low professional failure rate for business, but there's such a high failure rate for every other kind of business? You have a valuable education. You should take what you're good at, you should take the skills and the knowledge you've gained from your expensive education and use that as your superpower to give yourself extremely high chances of success, and then be really careful how you run your business so you don't stress yourself out. Like at times I've been super stressed. You don't have to repeat my mistakes. So the power that you have in your hands is unbelievable if you simply just know what to do. How do you structure your business? How do you get profit? How do you refine things? How do you hire? How do you fire? How do you protect yourself? How do you do more of what matters so you can have more time, more money, and lower stress? That's the point of Double Your Profit, Lower Your Stress. We've got a 7-day money-back guarantee for any reason or no reason whatsoever. This course is guaranteed to teach you something that could get you a 100x return. And if you don't get that, or if you don't feel like you got that, just ask us for a full refund, no questions asked. I'm so excited for you to get started with these tips, tricks, and loopholes that could totally change your life as a business owner or someone with a side hustle. Let's get started and double your profit, lower your stress. I hope you join me in the course.